fellow gearheads. Welcome to Organic Chemistry.
Ever struggle with your car rusting in the winter? We're here to tell you why. Although electron configurations would normally say that silver, a transition metal, would have an electron configuration like this, where it would be 5s2, 4d8. Because having a nearly full d orbital is not very stable, it will funnel its s electrons into its d orbital, so that way it has a full d orbital, even though the s orbital is still empty. Other transition metals, like copper, also do this. Because of the funneling into the nearly full d orbital, this makes silver plus a very stable form of silver.
Transition metals such as silver and copper favor their +1 state as opposed to their +2 state, making them very good oxidizing agents because of their electron configuration. So if we look at silver 2+ or copper 2+, they both have an empty s orbital and a not full d orbital, whereas the +1 states have an empty s orbital, but they have a full d orbital, making them extremely stable. So then that stability will cause the equilibrium constant to lie to the right side of the reduction. Here, as you can see, we have an example of an oxidation with silver 2+. So in this first step, the double bond from the carbon to the nitrogen will undergo heterolytic cleavage, pushing one electron to this carbon, and the silver will take away one electron. So now, as you can see, as the product, you would have silver with a 1+ charge and a carbon with a radical. So now, in the second step, you would have base come in to deprotonate this hydrogen, causing the electrons to kick up to the nitrogen and cause the +2 charge on the nitrogen to go to being just +1.
With that, you would have an oxidant come in and attack this double bond, kicking these electrons back up onto nitrogen, giving it the lone pair that it wants. Following that, another equivalent of silver 2+ will come in, remove this electron, oxidize the molecule, be reduced, and to satisfy carbon's now open shell, the lone pairs from nitrogen would kick up and nitrogen would gain a plus charge. That would give you the final product.